Hey, my gorgeous Leos. So I know these are a couple of days late. I have been really suffering with headaches and migraines and stuff for the last few weeks. I have a few days off, and then it comes again. So, and I know I know it's got something to do with my eyes as well. So I'm being a good girl, and I booked in for an eye test tomorrow. So you may see me with glasses on soon. I do need glasses for driving, but so these are not going to be extended readings. Next week's readings are going to be extended. You'll be able to find those on my Patreon. If you want to join my Patreon, it is in the description box below. And if you would like to have a reading with myself, a video reading or a Reiki session or whatever, those are all available on my website. And I'm also doing a bit of a beg. So in order for me to be, oh my lights are flashing. In order for me to be, oh my God, whenever I say that, it flashed. Right. In order for me to be able to spend more time on YouTube and do these readings for you all, I need to get the traffic to my YouTube with the likes and the subscribes and the comments and things like that. I need you. Help a girl out. Because I'd read full time, but I've got to take time out to be able to do these for you as well, and I really enjoy doing them, so I need to get the traffic to the YouTube. So please. So I'm going to dive straight in. I'm going to start off with a guidance card for yourselves. Oh, we have Creative Project. I like that card. Creative Project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites the passion towards your life. So, yeah, Leo, it may be a sense of things are feeling not paused, but the same. You know, I kind of want to say like the days feel like they may be rolling into each other. Where is the separation within the days? Your soul is longing for more. It's longing to be creative. It's longing to have some kind of passion. It's longing to have some kind of project. I said that at 222, so check out angel number 222. Artistry and creativity can be anything from actually, you know, creating art with your hands, painting, drawing, you know, that type of thing. Whatever it is you feel that is creative to yourself. It could be decorating your home, you know. It could also be music. Some of my Leos may be musically infused. But I feel like your creative expression is being called on this week. And that, we find ourselves with our creative expression. You know, this is how I ended up having my empowerment deck, because it was my thoughts going onto paper, and then I had them all over one of my walls. One of my friends come in and said, "Oh my God, that looks like a tarot deck." So I designed the empowerment deck. You know, we get led to do certain things. I never knew them drawings were going to turn into a deck that I actually use in my readings. You know, so be open to your creative pursuits. Be open to new projects. So I am using the empowerment deck. So what's going on with my Leos this week? I hope that weren't loud on the mic. Yeah, see, so we've got the Queen. So I never actually drew her with this intention until I saw her on the card. So she's done the lessons, you know, she's learnt what she needs to do. The books are short, the scales are balanced, we're not fighting anything. You know, the sword is on go, there's not a lot of drama, that type of energy. But it feels like, it does feel like your soul is wanting something. Your soul is wanting more than what it's getting fed right now. You know, your soul needs feeding, and I do feel like it's about being creative. She looks bored out of her head. She's got everything she needs, but there's like, what's missing, or what are you waiting for? What do you need to do? Are you procrastinating in something? You know, so let's have a look what's crossing energy. The crossing or challenging energy for my Leos. The throat chakra. So you may need to sing this week, Leo. But I also feel like talking, opening your throat chakra, because you could be holding certain things in. You may be blocking your own throat chakra. There could be situations that need to have a conversation, that type of energy, or just being around people who you can speak to. Because the Queen is in the castle and she's there all on her own, but it's almost like, if you look at her, there is something missing. Well, there's not enough human in that in that card, So it could be the thought that this week it's like I need to get creative with my words. So you could be very aware of how you use your words, whether that be written, whether it be messages, whether that be vocal. I feel like you are creating a project with your words this week. But the challenge is, how do you come across, or how do you put it across? So why is this coming around now for my Leos? Connection. Whether that be connections with other people or connecting to yourself. But with the creative project, I would say it's definitely a connection to yourself. It's a learning curve on yourself. And when I say learning curve, I feel like there is an energy of a learning this week. I don't know why, because I wanted to say then, it's almost like I felt the words in your head. Yes, I misread that situation, or I misunderstood that situation. So yeah, there could be an energy of you like kind of thinking back to past conversations, or where words have been used, and it's almost like, did I misread that situation, or I misheard it, or I mistook it? Did the other person misunderstand? So there could have been a thing with, or there could be a thing with words this week. So just watch your conversations. Watch your conversations this week. And I'm not saying like be really careful. I have no filter. Really, I should watch what I say, but I just have no filter. And I kind of want to say it's not a week to filter your words. Don't block your own throat chakra. Say what you mean. I said that in the Gemini reading. Recent past, we've got the manifest. So you have manifested, and it's like, I've manifested this situation, but where do I go with it? Or is it coming in? It's definitely on the verge of coming in, if you haven't reached that manifestation yet. But you're manifesting with your words. And I feel like if you look back over this year, you'll be like kind of looking back over conversations, how you've used your words, how you've taken other people's words. Words cast spells. There's a reason why we spell the words. And I feel like you're going to be, they could even be writing with the creative project. It could even be writing, whether it be poetry, whether it's stories, whether it's about the writing of letters or text messages nowadays. That's our thing. It's all about words this week. It's almost like you swallowed a dictionary, Leo. Because right now we've got a choice in direction. So yeah, you may be like, which way do I go? Which way is this going to go? Is this going to open up for me? Some of my Leos could be coming up to having like interviews, or that type of thing, where you're kind of putting yourself across. Or it could just be the conversations that need to be had, or that you want to be had, in order to put yourself across with that, because you're opening up your choices in direction. Going forward, I do feel like they're trying to say, go with the flow with your words. Allow your words to flow, because if you ask the divine for help on a certain project or thing that you're facing, ask the divine to help you guide your words. Allow that energy to channel and come out of you, whether it be hand to paper, hand on a phone, whatever, thumb, mouth. I feel like your words are carrying something strong this week, Leo. If you've been keeping yourself quiet, like on a universal level, some of my Leos, the healers, the leaders, you're being asked to speak up. Maybe you've been quiet for a long time, maybe you've been watching your words or not wanting to get involved and stuff. But I feel like the universe needs that guidance. The universe needs those words. People around you may need those words. You may need those words. Sometimes I say stuff in a reading and I'm like, yeah, take that on board, Lindsay. Or take your own advice, Lindsay. That type of thing. So maybe you are coming around an energy of that. Because your power is facilitate. Your power is to kind of speak things into existence. It's to create the life that you want. It's to sow the seeds in order to reap what you've sown. The Empress is all the queens of the tarot combined. So Leo, you're stepping into that energy this week. And when I say all of the queens combined, you've got the magic of the Queen of Wands. She believes in her magic, and that's how she manifests. She is magic. The Queen of Swords, she don't take no BS. Yeah, I can put my heart behind bars in order to deal with the situation, have the conversation, and think logically and be able to cut things off. I'll listen to your story, and as soon as I think you bullshit me, then I'm just going to cut the cord to it. I'm not going to wrap myself up in it and I'll dangle from the threads of it all. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she helps you stay grounded and feeling safe and secure within your own energy and your own power. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, trusting your own intuition and your divine guidance. It's that psychic element. It's that knowing without knowing. The outside influence for my Leos is the haunted. So yeah, you could be facing something from the past, or it could be the fact that something is haunting you in your mind. And rather than keep like looking back towards it, it's like fully turn around and face it. I feel like you are fully turning around and facing it, but you've also got the power, Leo, to help other people face theirs, to face what's haunting them. It's in the shadows. It has no power over, but it does in that aspect of energy, that what if, or I can feel it. I feel like your words. Some of my Leos just want to go, no. You know, again, use your words. No. Be creative with your expression. It's all about creativity. Because in the hopes and fears, we've got abandoned and lonely. Some of my Leos don't want to say what they're feeling or thinking. Maybe through a fear of what people will think, what people will say. And I get that at the minute, especially with what's going on in the world and the politics and the, you know, and people's beliefs and stuff. And people try and push people into corners to believe what they think, and they argue about it. And, you know, there's a difference between having a grown-up conversation and being able to delegate your words. But everybody just seems to be trying to force everybody to see it from their point of view at the minute. And I'm laughing because I do find it quite funny. Like, I'm a big meter, I'm carnivore, and I get messages all the time. Like, it's not good for you, it's this, it's that. And if I listen to everybody, I'd be back where I was 2 years ago, being diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and being covered in psoriasis and having fibromyalgia. And no, a hard meat diet, a high protein diet to me, now my bloods, my inflammation markers are absolutely normal. I'm going to do what's right for me. I'm not going to be swayed by society. But I will say what has worked for me because it may help somebody else. Same with my mindset. You know, people think I'm a hermit and I'm a loner. And no, it's not. I'm protecting myself. And only those that I feel like I can be open with are allowed in my energy right now. You know, so I am willing to say, actually, no, I don't want to see you, or no, I don't want to spend time with you. You know, I'm quite open to that. So it's about dropping that energy of what if someone abandons me? Well, then they shouldn't be in your life anyway. You know, make space for the better to fill the gap. Because your outcome is karma. We're getting back what we put out. And if you're truthful with your thoughts and your feelings and your words, you're going to get that back from the people that you want to speak to, or you're going to get that back from the world. No sugarcoating things. You're going to get that truth and honesty. And I feel like that is what it's about this week. Maybe you're wanting answers, you know, but it's about gaining truth and honesty, you being truth and honesty and authentic and living in that, because then it opens the doors to more truth, honesty and authenticity. It's a strong week, Leo. This is a strong ass reading. So I'm sending you lots of love.